Tesla shorts believe, Tesla investors in fact believe, there's a very good chance Elon Musk will leave. He's going to be furious after shareholders vote against his pay package. Therefore, he will, some say fairly, leave Tesla, and as a result, Tesla stock will collapse. I'm talking an epic collapse like we haven't seen in many, many years. The shorts are at it again, and the shorts could either make a lot of money here, and they really, really could, from Tesla, or they could lose a hell of a lot. It's going to go one way or the other. And the intriguing thing is here, it all could come down to the way that Tesla shareholders vote. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Just want to let you all know we do have a YouTube members section, and you do get to see some videos on that member section that are not shown on the regular YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description below. Guys, what's going on here? It's two things happening at one time, and that's why it's very interesting. Tesla stock is listed as May's most shorted large cap stock. So the most shorted stock here is Tesla, number one, and it's not really even close. Apparently, it's a score of 99 out of 100 in terms of the short interest in Tesla. Now, second place is Microchip Technology with 97. Then you got Chevron. So Tesla's being shorted more than an oil company called Chevron. Yeah, that's kind of insane. Now, interestingly, there's also a lot of short action around Walt Disney. Anyhow, moving on from that, if you actually look at that short interest, though, it is intriguing to see that Elon Musk's potential $56 billion pay package, well, the vote is about to happen on that within the next few days. And if it's rejected, experts are saying that it will tank Tesla stock. So these shorts are, well, basically predicting that Musk's pay package will be rejected, and as a result, Musk will be furious, potentially leave as the CEO of Tesla, and Tesla stock will just collapse. Is that possible? I mean, is that likely? Is it possible? 100%. Is it likely? Well, some other experts believe that Tesla actually, shareholders will vote for Musk's pay package to be approved. Now, to be fair, it was already approved years ago. The fact that this is all happening over again, in my opinion, is kind of insane. I mean, it's sort of like, imagine someone builds that house for you, you pay the amount, right, at the start, and at the end they say, oh, no, you got to pay me double. Or they say, oh, no, I want it free. I mean, that's what it is here. I mean, essentially, Tesla and shareholders and Elon Musk agreed to this deal. And now it looks like a lot of shareholders do want to renege on this deal, right? I don't think anyone expected Tesla's stock price would go to where it is, even today. And so they didn't think that Elon Musk would actually get this massive payoff. But it worked. And it worked for him. And he took a big risk. It was a big gamble for Musk, obviously, because who knows, he might have made nothing, right? It might not have worked, and then he would have made $0. But it did. So then he was meant to get this $56 billion. Basically, that pay package was cancelled in a Delaware court, and now they're having to vote on this again. Now, Bernstein analyst Tony Sacconaghi predicts that Tesla shareholders will not approve Elon Musk's $56 billion pay package from 2018 this week. At the annual general meeting, Tesla shareholders will vote on Musk's 2018 pay package, and Sacconaghi forecasts that Tesla stock will drop 5% or maybe more if his pay package isn't approved, and he thinks that it won't be. So that's the key thing going on here. The shorts are predicting that there's going to be some kind of chaos going on at Tesla, possibly massive chaos. I think it's going to be tough to pass. The math is relatively straightforward. You have to get a majority of votes or of shareholders that vote. And part of the challenge for Tesla is that everyone votes. So, I mean, it doesn't matter if you own 5 billion or, $1,000 of Tesla stock, you can still vote. Sacconaghi has a point, says Teslarati. Elon Musk and Tesla have made efforts to get as many shareholders as possible to vote in the 2024 shareholders meeting. In May, Elon Musk said Tesla would contact banks and brokers in Europe so that European Tesla stockholders could vote through their proxies as well. A few proxy advisory firms have advised voting against Elon Musk's pay package. So a lot of these firms who have lots of shareholders, lots of Tesla shareholders, are telling their shareholders to vote against it. The Tesla board recommends approving the pay package. Now, a lot of people are criticizing the Tesla board. They're saying, oh, the Tesla board's just, they're just friends of Elon Musk. But to be honest, they're kind of voting for something that they already approved. Reneging it would be, it's a massive amount of money. But it's sort of like, if you agree to do something, you sign a contract, then going back on that doesn't look good. Anyhow, Tesla board Chair Robin Denholm shared her thoughts. She said this a few times, that she laid out several scenarios that could play out if Tesla investors do not approve Musk's $56 billion payout. Ratification of the pay package is really about fairness to our CEO. If you look at what's happened at the company over the 6 years, tremendous value creation, and he's led that, said Denholm. Now here's an interesting comment that someone has responded to this story, and they've said this: I don't want the package to go through. I therefore predict the package won't go through to create uncertainty and doubt. I additionally want to create the fear that if the vote doesn't go my way, I therefore predict the stock will tank if it doesn't. Now, to anyone who follows the sector, what do you think will happen to the stock if the vote is negative, and why doesn't this person say anything at all about that? People are saying that if this vote doesn't go through, Elon Musk will throw a temper tantrum and leave Tesla. And they say, well, that's going to be good for Tesla. But someone else has responded to, if Musk leaves, then what happens? What will happen? Will it be this amazing situation where Tesla is going to do incredible stuff? Or would it potentially, could what happened at Apple happen to Tesla? Now, when I worked at Apple, I actually worked at Apple right after I left school, when I was basically getting ready to go to university, and I worked at an Apple retail store. And at the time, I remember we were offered Apple stock. I think it was like 10 cents. It was worth nothing. It was just literally a company that was considered to be dead. And that was about the time that Jobs came back. Now, I wish I'd invested then, guys. I absolutely wish it. And Apple was trying to get us to invest then, by the way. That was about the time when Jobs came back and the clamshell, the colored iMac came out. The clamshell laptops came out, and I remember them being pretty expensive, but there was all this excitement. Like Steve Jobs just basically turned the company around. It really was a dead company before that. It was just doing nothing. It was going down. Sales were going down. They were just shocking all across the board. Everything was terrible. And all of a sudden things changed drastically. Now remember when Jobs left? Well, he left, and then when he came back, the company had this incredible resurgence. John Scully, the Pepsi guy who replaced Jobs. So John Scully, I don't think anyone even knows that name, but he was the CEO of Apple. He neglected Apple, and it took Jobs to bring the company back. I was a shareholder, said one of these commenters. Get your facts straight. Musk is not Jobs. Now, is Musk Jobs? Are they similar people? Maybe. But if Elon Musk does leave, he does have a tantrum over this because he's getting paid nothing for years of work. To be honest, if you were paid nothing for working for 5 years, would you feel kind of hard done by and say, I'm leaving? You probably would, right? I'd say 99% of people, if they were told everything you came to this company, we said you would get paid nothing unless we succeeded. Now, what we were meant to pay you, we're deciding to pay you nothing. If that were to happen to you, I think every human being that's ever lived, maybe even Jesus, would not be too happy, right? Now, if Musk does do that, I think it's understandable. I don't think it's a hissy fit or a tantrum. I think it's just normal human reaction. We can't judge him as though he's God. He's not God. He's just a human being who has normal emotions. Some of them are a bit stronger than some, whatever. But if that does happen, I agree with these investors saying, and these shorts betting on Musk leaving. That's what they're doing. They're betting on an enormous payout. They're betting that Tesla stock price is going to collapse, and they would make, I'm talking tens of billions they would be making. This is a really intriguing moment in Tesla's history because this could happen. Some of these shorts could make a ton of money. There's kind of no way out of this situation that's going to be good if this pay package is not approved. The only other alternative that I can see, guys, is something along the lines of, Tesla agrees to some other pay deal, maybe half of that fee, or I don't know, something. But either way, this does not look good in my view. I don't really see a win coming out of this situation if the package is voted as a no. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.